Kim Namjoon of BTS is, in my opinion, one of the best lyricists in the world. And you can argue with me on that fact, but you were just wrong. His way of portraying words and playing with words and expressing emotion in such a complex and thoughtful way is almost unparalleled. And one of the songs that I think best portrays the amount of detail that he puts into his work is his solo track in Love Yourself Answer. Trivia Love is one of my favorite BTS songs. I know I say that about many songs, but this one has such a special place in my heart because of the overwhelming joy and happiness and love I feel from it. Every single time I listen to this song, I pick up a detail that I didn't notice before. It's one of those songs that you listen to over and over and over again, and every time it's a new experience. And today I'm going to be breaking it down. All the things that I've picked up so far. All the things that I really do appreciate and love about it, and hopefully I can explain it to you in the best way so you can have as much appreciation for this man's work as I do. Once again, just a quick disclaimer, I don't know much about the strict structure of music or like the specifics in music. I'll be focusing on the lyrics. I am a poet, I am a writer, that's what my interest is in. And with that, I'm also not Korean. I don't know how to speak Korean, so the lyrics that I will be going through is, I've looked at a bunch of translation websites. ARMY provides hundreds of different translations for these works. And of course, because of the song is so in-depth, there are things that I won't be able to pick up on. So I will recommend some like in-depth translations and analysis from Koreans, Korean ARMY who translate it. So on that note, please check out the translations after this video, and please stream the original song, support the artist, and here we go.
Is this love? Yeah. Is this love? Yeah. Sometimes I know. Yeah. Sometimes I don't.
As I mentioned briefly before, this song is part of a bigger work. A thing BTS does really well is they put their albums in series. They usually tackle a huge concept within a couple albums and then they put it all together in a cohesive way. So to fully understand the song, I kind of need to give you the context for it. Trivia Love is part of the Love Yourself series. It's split into 3 albums, these ones, and it's specifically on this one, but this one is a compilation of the albums, sort of. It goes Love Yourself Wonder, Love Yourself Her, Love Yourself Tear, and Love Yourself Answer. And it follows a storyline of someone falling in love with a person and dedicating everything to this person to the point that they don't recognize themselves anymore and they start living for that person. And of course this isn't exactly the most healthy way to do things, so the album series follows a progression of learning how to love yourself and learning how to love yourself in order to love others. That's a very concise and simple way of putting it, but to give you context, Trivia Love is part of Love Yourself Her, which is the act of falling into someone so much that it consumes you. That's where we are in this storyline, and that's what we're tackling. It's the concept of falling and loving someone that you are love. Love is a very complex emotion. It's very, very personal, and it's very almost self-indulgent. As a writer, I'm aware how powerful words are and how absolutely incredible it is that we can use sounds coming out of our mouths or different lines on a piece of paper to describe a complex and absolutely amazing emotion that we feel. And other than that, I also understand that it's a miracle that we can do that. And sometimes there are emotions and feelings that we can't describe. As many syllables and letters and sounds that we can make, it's still difficult to really both try and portray it and try to understand that other people understand. And I think that's what he's addressing here. It's like, start off right off the base. I'm struggling with how to express this feeling for you, express this feeling in myself. This is difficult.
그냥 느껴져 해가 뜨고 나면 꼭 달이 뜨듯이 손톱이 자라듯 겨울이 오면 나무들이 하늘하늘 옷을 벗듯이.
This person means so much to him that he's equating it to change. He's equating it to time and memories and stories within himself. He's equating it to not only daily rituals of the moon rising and the sun rising and time passing and daily things, but also to monuments in his life, to something vitally important to him both on the regular and in the grand scheme of things. This person is so vital to him that it is his story.
넌 나의 기억을 추억으로 바꿀 사람 사람을 사랑으로 만들 사람 널 알기 전 심장은 온통 직선뿐이던 거야.
Now, this is a very good part. This is where I geek out. One of the things that I mentioned before is wordplay. To understand this fully, I kind of have to go into like a bit of like linguistics kind of area. The things he mentions here is person and love. These two are very, very crucial to understanding this song. And you need to understand that these two are interconnected. Like I mentioned before, this person is so important to him that he's equating it to his daily life, his being. So in his mind, person and love are the same. And this continues on.
그냥 살아 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 넌 나의 모든 목소리 잠시 나를 살아 살아 살아
See, I can't express to you how much I love this. I'm getting way too excited. Korean. Saram and saram. Person, love. The square and the circle. You see how these two letters are very, very, very similar. Except one has a square and one has a circle. So you erode all my corners. He is eroding the square into a circle. He is eroding person into love. He is becoming love. This is actually a really interesting, and I'm gonna geek out for a second here. Not that I haven't been geeking out before, but this is a trend that I see a lot in languages, even in English. Live and love. It's one letter difference. It's live, love. In German, it's lieben and lieben. Mari, te ora, te oroha. It's in so many languages and so many cultures that we've put love and person in the same kind of category, and it sounds the same, and I don't know why. I think that there's so many possible implications of that, and it makes me so excited and so interested and so overwhelmed. So I hope that you can feel how much I really think it's cool that he not only implied it, but he's directly addressing it. And also with this line, when you sit on top of it, you become my heart. A circle, when you sit on top of it, it becomes a heart. So it's cool. It's just cool. And it's really clever. And yeah.
너 때문에 알았어 왜 사랑과 사랑이 비슷한 소리가 나는지 You make love to a lie Love to a lie
I live so I love. I turn I to an O. You're turning living into loving. You're turning your life, you're dedicating your life to loving. What I also think is really cool is I'm getting really excited because I think it opens up a lot of things, because I do believe my morals revolve around loving people. Not loving people in the term of, I love you so completely, anything that you do will never be wrong. I more associate love with empathy and respect. And they have a whole nother song about how important respect is and how complex that word is. I'll get into it another time, but it is a topic that they deal with a lot. It's like, what does love mean? Is it healthy to devote your entire life to loving other people? And I think it's important to say no. No, you can't do that. You can't stay in her forever. You can't, it's fake. If you love everyone around you and don't love yourself, then you always will hold a bit of inequality in your heart, if that makes sense. I just think that it's really important that we all address that it's not selfish, and in fact, it's necessary to apply this song to not only other people, but also directly to yourself.
A와 유에 거리 멀지만 fuck JKLMN PQRST 모든 글자 건너 내가 내게 닿지.
Now, back to geeking out. He raps the alphabet here, I to U. It's really cool that he managed to implement like the rhythm of the alphabet into a song. It's fun. It's a hell of a chant when you're live and it's in a crowd. Like, it slaps. But there is a detail here that I only found out like a couple weeks ago, and I spent like hours repeating the part because I was so excited over it. He pauses in between them. He goes,
fuck JKLMN PQRST.
There's a break between O and then PQRST. And this, I don't know if it's intentional. It probably is, because his mind. But PQRST is actually used in the medical field. It's a scientific term, it's a pain measurement scale. But what I think it relates to is it's the description of a heartbeat on a ECG. It's electrocardiogram. It's this. It's that little heart, thing. And it's called PQRST, and the fact that he pauses and makes that, like, embolds that, I think is really cool, because it directly relates your heart and your beats and science into love. Like, it's putting that element into there. And this is where it starts to slip into tear. When you devote your life and devote your passion into someone so much, you become very, very consumed and fearful of the fact that you might lose them. Then you equate losing them as to losing yourself. And then we finish the song with the best ending in the world.
You know, you were always meant to be destined there. I hope you feel the same way, man. Love.
Thank you for letting me ramble about the song. I got very excited and very enthusiastic, but it's because I really, really love the song, and I think it's so clever and well written, and yeah, thank you for letting me share that with you, and I hope that it let you explore this kind of theme and wordplay. I do very much, again, encourage you to listen to the original song. It's a banger. Not only is it clever, it's a banger. What I even delved into isn't the full complex thing of the song, so I will be leaving translations down below. Please check them out if you're interested. If you have any more details or cool things, please share them below. I love to read them and I love to find out more about either this song or other songs. If you want me to address any more songs, please tell me. I'd love to. If you want to see more from me, please hit the subscribe button. I will be posting more regularly now. My life has been a bit chaotic at the moment, but I'm finally getting things kind of on an even playing ground, so I'll be uploading much more. And especially, I have a podcast that I did with my best friend, and I am going to actually be visiting her very soon. We will be filming a lot of content together. We've got a lot of really cool things planned, so if you want to subscribe to that, and we also have a Patreon if you want to support us. We put a lot of extra content on there, and we have a private Instagram where I sometimes post like updates from my life and cool little things. I also have a Twitter, which I frequently fangirl on, so if you want to hear my unfiltered, unedited first reactions to BTS's new comeback August 21st stream, Dynamite, support BTS. If you want to see that, it'll be up here. It'll not up there, it'll be down in the description. Also, finally, but most importantly, there is still a lot of things going on in the world that need attention. My best friend compiled a website with all the links and all of the information that you need. There's donations, there's petitions, there's YouTube videos that you can stream to donate. There's a lot of really important things for a lot of things that's going on in the world, so I really highly recommend that you check that out and do your part in making the world a better place. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.